Welcome back to the Foster and Adoption Podcast with Nikki and Larry. Last week,
Wait. I was going to interrupt. Wait. Before we do anything, Larry, and I wanted to pause right now on this episode to kind of play a quick game of what we're going to call when, what, why, and now. Says it all. That's going to be the whole episode.
okay,
So what I've done is I placed some questions in this box about our experience, our kids, behaviors, and even some of those we shouldn't share that moment. Yeah, in this box, and we're going to take turns of pulling out one of these little cute papers and then asking each other the questions. But you have to answer the questions of when, what, why, and now on each one of these.
oh wow,
That makes sense?
yes,
You got it?
I got it, I think.
Ooh, so you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's get started.
All right,
Okay, tune in.
all right, tune in.
Now we're back. We're ready to play what we're going to call when, what, why, and now. So Larry is going first.
Wait, I gotta go first?
First, baby, because I have the box. It was my box. Y'all saw my box. Okay.
All right.
So it's his turn. Tell us the most rewarding daddy conversation you've had with one of the children. The most rewarding.
The most rewarding.
When, what, why, and now. Says it all.
Wow. Okay. Whew. Okay, the most rewarding was the first graduation from high school because that was the first really big moment. So that's the what.
Okay, that's the what.
And okay, so now the why.
You got to start with when. You told us graduation.
Okay, graduation.
what?
Yep.
Okay, so what was so rewarding about it?
Well, what was so rewarding about it to me was because just think about the potential for outcome that would have happened with us knowing, history and everything. And now we've gotten over that major hurdle, and now we can, enter into our journey into adult life. That's how I felt. So proud for him.
Okay, and I'm going to say, why was that rewarding? You talked about it a little, but tell us something special about that moment. What's so special? How was that your daddy moment?
Well,
What was part of that conversation?
well, part of the conversation is congratulations. You're a young man now, and
So it was good for us.
it was yes, well, yes and no. It was good for him as well because now he gets to go out and expand his wings, if you will, spread his wings, and go out and learn how to be an adult. Even though it's a little control, because he's going to college and everything. But the point is, that's a whole new world for him. So I was proud of him.
Okay, good. So it was a proud moment.
Absolutely,
rewarding that
absolutely.
We made it because we did get that child. If I think, you talking about the first one?
That's correct.
Okay, so we got that child when he was in 7th grade.
That's right.
So to see him from 7th grade to 12th grade
Right.
actually graduate,
Yes.
then okay, I can see how that was rewarding. But we have to go to now.
Uh-oh.
So the question was, what was the most rewarding conversation?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, would you change anything now? What would you say now about it?
Wow. Well, for that moment, I would not change because it led to his eventual graduation from college.
True.
Right. And now, hey, he's a young man and he's getting into his career and everything with what he thinks he wants to do. And hey, he's a good young man.
Okay, I agree. I second that. So great job.
All right.
Okay.
All
and your
right.
turn.
Ooh. All right,
No,
let's
I
go.
don't remember all the questions.
Ooh,
So, okay.
Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, this is a good one.
All right.
Sum up our household in 10 words or less.
Okay. Our household. You're talking about our household of 2 adults, 10 kids,
And 10 children. That's right.
Okay,
So-
3 kids are in there.
Yep.
Let me see. I'm going to the win.
You're going to go with the win
I'm going
first?
to go with the win.
Okay, we can do
Okay.
that. We can do that.
Stick with the game. The win is when the children were young.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to sum up. When the children were young.
Mhm.
Some call it chaos, and some call
Family.
it
Family. That's the truth.
We know those. I can sum that
Right,
up in
right.
less than 10 because we had a sign in our house
Yes.
that says
That's right.
some call it chaos because when you came to our house, you saw 5 little ones under the age of 5 and
Yes.
over the age of 1
Yes.
running around.
Yes.
So
Tons
that
of
tells you they were like stair steps.
tons of energy.
Yes.
Tons of energy.
So that was a crazy time. It was always chaos, but it was organized chaos, is the way I
Right.
like to say it.
If you believe that.
Right.
But it was
It was
organized.
our family.
It's
So,
right.
hey, we loved it. It stayed busy. We stayed busy. It was great. So, I mean, that's how I would sum it up. Less than 10 words for sure. Now, what was so crazy about it?
Uh-huh.
Everybody was, it was not I would hate to use the word unity or say collaboration. We weren't all on the same page. You had some climbing, you had some running, you had some screaming, you had some chilling.
Mm.
You had high school boys going in and out the house to basketball games, to band performances.
Ooh, wow. That was
I was in the school district.
right.
There was working from home. I mean, we had stuff. It was chaotic. It
How
was
did-
just stuff everywhere.
How did we do that?
Hey,
There you go.
only God.
That's it.
Only God.
That's it.
So that's the what. Now, why would I say that? Is simply because we had just gotten to the point that we thought we were going to be empty nesters. God
Laughed
said
at us.
otherwise.
He laughed. He laughed.
So it went from really chilled and calm, where all our boys were teenagers. One was going off to college, and the other two were chilling at home, going back and forth to their activities. They all had cars. So, hey, we were finally at the point that we could just chill. Didn't have to run kids around. And then, bam, everything changed.
For sure.
Now, my now is, our now is actually the kids, we're getting back into that groove. We have kids driving. We have adult children.
Right.
We have some that's grown and gone. We
Right.
have some in college. And then we only have 4 that's in school.
Right.
So we're back at the point that we're almost able to chill. The twins graduate this year. Hey, we'll be winning.
There you go.
We have 2 left at home. So that's my when, what, why, and now.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let's get to it.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Here's Larry.
Here we go.
Share one of the most embarrassing
Oh.
situations
Oh.
you've been in with the children.
Wow. Oh, okay. It wasn't mine. I wish you would have got this question because I know where I would
Oh,
go
so
with
you
this.
share mine most embarrassing.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Got to. Because I don't have a ton of embarrassing moments with them.
Because he's Mr. Larry.
Actually, yes, I do. Okay. Now, if you were a sport dad, then you'll understand where the embarrassments come, or a sport mom for that matter, where the embarrassment comes from here. When you spend your money, that's a win, right? When you spend your money and your time and you go through and outfit children for sports that they said they wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't complete the season. Literally,
Did we ever get to a game? Did we get to a
yes,
game?
yes,
Oh,
I got
okay.
the games. Yes,
One game?
I got the several games.
Oh, okay.
And then yeah. So I don't even want to call individuals out on this one. Let's just say that we didn't complete the season. And for somebody who comes there with a large group of children,
Mm-hmm.
you can't just sneak away from the organization. Everybody knows when you're not there anymore.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm going to interject in your
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's go to what? Not only because we share this embarrassing moment, because we had, I think, 4 that were going to play football.
Oh, see, there
and
you
we
go.
had
There you
2
go.
that were going to be
Cheerleaders. See, I was trying not to give all
We
this
went
info out.
We did. Larry, you said we went to a game. How many games?
I'm sorry.
I-
The girls did. Yeah, they didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, the fellas.
Okay.
Oh,
maybe they did
hey,
one
hey,
game.
hey, Dad. Mr. Larry, Mr. Larry. You're going to finish. You started it. You're going to
Right.
finish it. Well, yeah, okay.
I remember the summer of a lot of practices that we went to.
There you go.
When our boys decided football was not for them, they're not going to do it. We had already ordered every single person in our family a jersey to wear on for game day.
And
Saturday.
helmets.
Yeah, baby, that's the kids' stuff. We ordered all their uniforms, of course, but Dad and I had a jersey to
Yeah,
wear
correct.
with our name, with the kids' names on,
Correct.
our last names.
Correct.
And then we got our older boys one everybody had a jersey to wear.
Yes. Team Ransom, right?
Never wore those jerseys.
Right.
Waste of money. The girls looked at the other girls practicing for cheerleaders, wouldn't even go in the little fence. They practiced inside of a fence. And they wouldn't go there. They never stepped foot after we paid the money.
Correct.
So people kept looking at us like, how can we come out there with 6 kids and no one participates?
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was quite
And
embarrassing.
yes, that was. So there. And now,
Mhm.
and now,
Do you have any embarrassing moments now with the children?
no, they save it all for at home for the most part. I will say, hey, when they're out and about, they are something. People tell us all the time, right? Oh, your children are so well. Listen, they save it for us at home.
They do.
They really do.
We get it all home.
We get out, and
I
even
get some in public.
oh well.
I get
I
some in
mean,
public.
yeah,
And one thing you have to realize with children that's coming from the system, you have to be very careful with taking them in public, as we talked about before. Can I piggyback off yours?
okay, go for it.
Okay. This is probably right after we got the girls, went to the mall,
Uh-oh.
and my mother and I were going to go. If anyone know anything about SAS shoes, it's usually I'm old now, so then I was young, so I can say older women's shoes, even though I use them now. But so that means it was a lot of elderly people.
Let's just say
And,
they're a very comfortable shoe to wear.
Right. And elderly people
There you
used to
go.
wear them.
True,
So
true.
we were in the mall and we went in there to find my mom some shoes. And we were looking around. They had a nice sale. The mall was busy. It was Grapevine Mall. And my girls were sitting down and they just looked cute as they could be. They really were.
Oh gosh.
And a guy came by and said, "Hello, girl, you're so cute. You're so cute." They looked up and screamed to the top of their lungs like this guy had did something to them. They just started screaming, and I was right on the same aisle. I raised over to the little bench, and the guy said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't touch him. I didn't touch him." I said, "Oh, please forgive us. They're just not used to strangers. We practice stranger danger. You know, you got to come up with something. Why do you have kids screaming
At the top of their
at the top of
lungs.
their lungs because someone said they're so cute and bent down to look at them?" My girls weren't having it.
Nope.
They weren't used to people in their face.
Nope.
They weren't used to having to, communicate with a lot of adults.
Right.
So you have to really take into consideration when you get a placement where you all are going and what you're going to do.
So true.
Okay. And you have to talk to the children. I didn't get them prepared to be in a mall where other people would talk to them. And SAS shoe stores wasn't prepared for them either because everybody ran over. Is everything okay? Is it because the store was quiet?
Wow.
People shop in peace. But no, my girl screamed like somebody was doing something to them.
Oh, wow.
So I had to apologize. So that was very embarrassing.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. Wow. And now?
So and now I still get embarrassed. I don't know what Larry's talking about because he's dad. But no, I still get embarrassed now, every now and then, but it's more of the eye rolling.
Oh,
You get girls with the sassy, attitude with their
I
like,
thought that was normal stuff.
yeah, right.
Normal
But
teenager girl stuff.
It's the same as, being across the room from them when they were little and we were at a function and then we would tell them, shh, from across the room. Well, our kids didn't get it. So then I'm like, why did the kid do it back to me? And I never forget
So
my
true.
aunt. Oh, my aunt was like, "Oh, because old school is, oh, no, they didn't.
Oh, no,
You
they
gotta go over there
didn't.
and get them."
Yes, indeed. Check that right now.
You can't do
Yes,
that with a
indeed.
child in care. And I
Yeah.
had no idea just from me trying. I was saying, hey, do you hear me? The child took it as, I'm like, what? You want? So they did it back.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
That was embarrassing. That was with family too. So we had to hear about that.
right.
Right.
What are y'all doing with them? You need to teach
Right.
them. Okay.
Right.
I'm trying my best to teach them. I
Right.
promise you. We're trying our best. So
Yep.
not as embarrassing now. Now it's just the eye rolls when we say something they don't like.
Right. Right.
Have to go somewhere or do something they don't want to do. But that's normal.
That's
We're in a lot of normalcy now. Our behaviors, can be just chalked up as teenage behavior.
yes.
Okay.
Lots and lots of teenage behavior.
A lot of.
All right. My turn, huh?
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Well, I think I just talked, so he might have to help me out with whatever question he asks. This.
We'll find out. Oh, this is on a lighter note here. All right.
Okay.
share a situation that you have encountered that still brings you joy today.
Oh, goodness. Oh, I have one. One thing that I remember is that you have to know your child. So, because I know my child, I have one child that is not a touchy feely child at all.
Just one?
Yes, that I'm thinking about right now.
Okay, I got you.
That's not a touchy feely child. Has never been, even when they were young. We can't just say all children love hugs. No,
That's
if they're
true.
not used to getting hugged, then they really don't want to be violated. They don't want you in their personal space. So
So
I have
true.
one child that I've always tried to work with and just give hugs and kisses. I get so far before I get what I call the church lady hug. And it's always like 3 pats. So when you hug, it's like 1, 2, 3, and then he let go. And it was always like that. Always growing up. I never forget the time when I hugged him and I did not get that pat, and he held me for a while. So I mean, I just laid there. I ruined the moment because he was like, Mom, Mom, but I was so enjoying it that still brings me joy today. So
Okay.
when that child is on that last nerve, and I'm trying to tell the child bye, he's, up in high school now, and I'm trying to say bye, you getting a hug, you don't want a hug. I would still recall that moment.
Ah,
And it also reminds me that he's come a long way.
true.
So even when I do hug him, or if he hugs me without me initiating it, oh, I'm just loving it. And I'm just a sucker at that point. He can ask me anything. Oh, I'm just hugging him. I know I ruined the moment. That's why I don't get it much often, a lot. But because when I do get it, oh, I'm gonna enjoy it. So that brings me joy.
Okay.
That's my win. When he was little, he just did not. When he first came to us, hugging was not in the game at all. What was just the hug itself, a true hug, an embrace,
A real
a
hug.
parental hug.
I got you. Right,
Just
right.
to know, hey, I'm here for you, son. And why? It's just because of the absence of it. A lot of
Right.
children don't get that affection. Some don't want that affection, but I do believe everyone needs that affection. So now what I try to do is as I talk to him, when we have a really good conversation or moment, I'll let him know, hey, bring it in, give me some love. And, he'll do it. And he still, stop
A
me.
little
He
reluctant.
still stop me once I go too far, but we have a good, conversation, a good loving moment. And that means a lot to me. Some kids, you're like, get off of me, because they're hugging all the time, but with that one, I'm going to just soak it up. So
Okay.
that brings me joy
Okay. All right.
every single time.
All right. I guess I asked the right question.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I love you, boy. You know who you are. Okay. So, Larry, have you ever questioned why we said yes?
All the time. Okay, now not all the time anymore. But yes, eventually, I mean initially I should say, yes, I did question because you gotta imagine that's a very forget a 180. It was like a it was like a 720. Right? Forget a 180 going the opposite direction of being an empty nester. But no, we went around and around. It's like being on a racetrack and we went around about 5 laps.
Mhm.
And then it was like, wow, what just happened? And so, that the win is, when we made that decision and, and one day you're just like, man, am I built for this?
Right.
Right? That is one of those moments, right?
Right. And just, you never are really truly prepared to foster or adopt.
No.
I don't care how much training you go through, it's not in the book. They're going to do something,
True.
say something, a
True.
situation will come up.
Yep.
And it's not always the trauma of it. It's more so of how do I respond?
Right.
How do I give them everything that they deserve with just little old me? So yes,
Right.
questioning that yes comes along. And now do you still get sometimes question?
Yeah, but not so much because, I have come to the realization that, God did build us for this
Right. That's true.
and God paired us, for this.
Yeah. You're a
And
good partner, babe.
yeah, you too, girl.
Thanks.
High five me.
Hey.
And so, I understand that, we are a unit. And so if I try to do it all by myself, it's going to be very stressful and strenuous. But since we complete one another, then she has her strengths and weaknesses, and I have, the opposite strengths and weaknesses. So it works out well.
Yeah, that's true. And that's good. But let me tell y'all something. I do question that. Yes, now. Sometimes I'm like, why did I give him my phone number? You know, what every other guy have said, hey, yeah, let's do this? Or was it just him? Nah, seriously. We question it, yes, because you do want to be all that you need to be for that child.
For sure.
And then it's a different type of question now as they grow older. We want to make sure, did we equip them with everything that they needed
There
to
you
be
go.
this adult?
And we're still doing it,
You
by the
know,
way.
so to watch our children go from the teenage, from their childhood to now teenage to young adult, and now some of them are even going into just grown.
Right.
You know, we do say, say, okay, Lord, if I miss giving these something, equip us so we won't miss it at this point.
There you go. I like that.
So really just going into their, they're grown. They're their own people.
They're their own people.
They're starting to have children.
They have their
Oh, my
own
goodness.
households, right?
Right. So
Right.
I think the question of how we question is different and what we question is different. But the yes part, we'll do it all over again. It's no,
You feel like that for real?
all over again.
All over
2 or
again?
3 and 4 times.
All
You
right.
know.
Me too.
Right. Exactly. Must say we love our life.
True.
I
True.
really do.
So true.
So,
It's my
Yeah.
time.
oh no,
Yes, indeed.
maybe he forgot.
Nah, I didn't
Okay,
forget. I'm keeping
okay,
track.
let's
I'm
do it.
keeping track. I'm keeping track. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's look and see. I must be pulling wrong. Okay. What is the most rewarding moment that you've experienced on our journey?
Okay. Didn't you have something similar to that?
Similar.
Okay. I think did I share that?
You did. Did you put your note back?
But yes, I think I did share that. But I've had a lot of rewarding moments with
Could you pull
just
another one?
the girls, everybody growing up. I think
Okay.
it's rewarding
Okay.
as well. So I think we answered that. So it's your turn. You want to put another one?
Yeah, no, something. No, go ahead.
Okay. So let's see.
I can answer questions.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
All right.
Name a decision you would place in a time capsule.
I changed my mind.
That's not how the game works, right?
Oh,
y'all?
I can't do that?
Okay.
Okay.
So name a decision
No, do all.
you would place in a time capsule and send it back for a redo. Now,
Wow.
we know in fostering, we tell the kids, I say, oh no. So let's start over. Redo that. Because we're not going to speak it that way.
yeah.
We're not going to act like that.
We're big
So
on redos.
now, if you had made the decision you made, now you can't talk about the decision I made or decision you made.
You see how she did that?
You have to name it and place it in a time capsule. Okay?
Hold on,
Send it
hold on.
back for a
Who
redo.
wrote this question?
Come on.
How am I supposed to answer a question like that?
Name a decision.
All right. Name a decision. Wow. Let's see. Well, I would say that one. Okay. Whoa, cars? No, that's not. Well, they need cars. We need them to have cars.
Right. That's true.
For real. Okay. I had this thing as maybe it's a dad thing. I don't know, but I don't believe in giving teenagers like really nice cars because they're teenagers. So that's probably my biggest decision that I've made is, and this has happened several times within the course of our long and tenured marriage. But yes, giving teenagers nice cars
Okay.
and expecting for them to value them the same way that she do.
To value them the way with the money we spent on them.
Yes, there you go.
Okay. So your decision would be then that we end up buying them nice cars.
Correct.
Okay. So not just a cash car.
Not
That's what
just a
we're talking
cash
about.
car. Yes.
So you bought them a nice car,
Yes.
and I guess something went wrong, huh? So why?
I mean, but
So why would that be a decision you want to put back in the time capsule?
because I would just go with the cash car. And
You
then
go with the cash car.
you're gonna treat it how you treat it, right? I mean, either way it goes, based upon my experience.
Mhm.
And and then I don't have to feel so bad because there wasn't an investment of our labor to such an extent.
Mhm.
And then also I think that if you start out with something that's not quite as nice, then when you finally get that something nice, you feel like you really earned it.
You're right.
And you appreciate it.
more. You
Right.
treat it different. So sum that up. It sounds like you don't that you appreciated what you gave them more than they did.
More or less, yes. Yes.
Foster, adopted.
That's why I said period.
As well as
That's
self
period.
sometimes.
Yes, even with self
As
sometimes.
well as self sometimes. We don't, really earn things we get. We don't treat it.
Yeah, we don't value it as much.
No,
but,
right.
but if you have to go through a process or you have to, to get it, then you
Mhm.
tend to value it and appreciate it more, no matter
Okay.
what that thing is or that situation is.
Right. And I'm going to share a real personal one with the same one.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I can name a decision that I made, and I don't know if it was a decision or it was impulse, but I'm going to share this with you all as a warning. Don't do it.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
She said it was a
I
warning.
recall being with one of our children, not children I have right now, because I've learned the lesson now, but with a child that lived with us over a year. And during one of the children episodes, children love to say, well, you're not my mama and you're not my mama this and
Right.
all that, even though you've raised them for a year. Well, I wasn't thinking at all. I was not thinking. And I made the statement.
Uh-oh.
When the child got upset about something, she did not, and you all, I've already apologized for this, so I can definitely share it with you right now and learn from it. But I, being the 28-year-old I was at that time, raising this child for over a year, I said, look, I'm not your mom. You're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to treat me like that. It took that child, her eyes got so big.
Mm.
I don't know if it was just the hurt that I saw first or the how dare you say you're not my mom or are you talking about my mom?
Wow.
It just went, she didn't know how to react. So what happens when we don't know how to react? We overreact.
True.
Where she just went berserk.
Right.
It ruined our relationship. She was, though we just got her to the point of graduation. It was after that, we had a car out there for her to drive and just have a good time that night. Everything was decorated, but she was just kind of, I hate to say ungrateful because that's not what I felt. I felt that she was hurt and because I was young and hadn't done my due diligence of how to react in situations like that, I became hurt. So therefore, hurt hurts, right? Hurts hurt.
Right. Hurt people hurt people.
Right. So then I stated something that I would definitely put in a time capsule and seeing back for a redo all over. I did apologize to her. I did have a redo with her, but I would have never wanted that moment to ever occur.
Okay.
So that's one thing I would definitely say. Never say I'm not your mama. I mean, I don't care how many times they say it to you. You're in that role as a mother.
Right.
So be the mother. And I guess because I was 28. I told you all I was 28. Okay, I was young.
Yep.
No,
Yeah. We made our fair share of mistakes.
but that's not an excuse.
Right.
So I had to apologize. We worked through that, but that's definitely something I want to share with you. Never put it into time capsule and bury it. Never.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's your turn.
Wow. Okay. Maybe
All
the
right.
fool after that
We're
one.
almost at the end.
All right.
Let's
Here we go. Here we go. Wow. Okay. This is gonna be a good one. Describe a behavior that you would make disappear
Oh,
if you were a magician.
okay. If I was a magician, children would never roll their whole head and eyes at you. If I was a musician, they would not ignore you like you're not talking to them. I mean, literally, you're speaking to them and they're looking through you. Or they have the audacity to walk away. Oh, whoa,
Mid-sentence.
no.
Mid-sentence.
You cannot walk away. I know you hear my voice. But you all, I think our children today really turn us off because they look like they didn't hear us, even though we know that we talk loud and we know that you're standing right here. But they have this super power or something that they can truly
She called it a
stand there and
superpower.
look through you as if you're not talking to them.
And they're good at it too.
And what about when we talk to a child, and this just happened yesterday? We ask, you can ask a simple question, a yes or no question, and they say no or yes. Which one is it? You can't say yes and shake your head no, and you can't say no and shake your head yes. I think they're saying like, no, yeah, that's what you think I'm saying. And I'm looking like, oh, I see you. I really see you. So that is, I will make all those disappear.
Wow.
That's, everybody has things that irk them.
True.
That irks me.
True.
For you to totally ignore me, for you to totally to act like I'm not there. So when it happens whenever we're redirecting children
True.
or we're talking to them about something that's very serious, a mistake or something we want them to do or change. And The what is just the behavior itself, the disrespect,
Right.
you know.
The lack of acknowledgement,
Right.
the whole 9 yards.
And why? It's because most times we're in deep conversations and they're not there
Right.
at all.
Yep.
You know, has it changed now? And now what would I say to them? You know, I now started where I actually start off by stating to them what we want. Hey, let's just have a conversation. I want to share something with you. So if I set up the situation, then they're more likely to, okay,
To be
ready
receptive.
for- yeah,
Right.
to be receptive
Right,
and ready
right,
for
right.
what we have to say. So, I mean, I enjoy kind of going through the different experiences and behaviors that we've seen. And we have a lot more. We have more in our box. So I think in between different episodes, we'll just throw some questions in to see what we want to talk about that day and how you can find out that you're not in this alone.
That's right.
You are not alone. What you're experiencing, I know others have experienced.
Oh, absolutely. It's called being a
And-
parent.
I hate to say we might have experienced it as well. You know, all of what you're experiencing. So thanks. And just remember, you know, talk to each other, talk to one another, because what you're feeling, if you felt it was embarrassing, child might have felt the same way. So keep your communication line open at all the time.
Right.
And just take a moment to reflect and say, okay, when did this happen? What did this happen? Why did I feel that way? And now what would I do? Knowing a little more information.
That's good advice.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Thanks for tuning in to our Foster and Adoption podcast.
Wait, Larry. Now, do you encounter situations that you would like for us to discuss? Is your household similar to ours? Place your questions in the comments and tune in to hear our when, what, why, and now says it all. Now, babe, you can say it.
All right. Like, share, subscribe, and leave your questions and comments.
Bye.
See you next week.